So today I am going to discuss about one article which is psychosocial skills development among community level workers working with children in difficult circumstances. So this is an article which is published in Telangana Journal of Psychiatry in 2020. So basically this is an intervention study which is connecting to children in difficult circumstances. So the study aims to develop community resource building on preventive and promotive psychosocial interventions for children in difficult circumstances. So this is the study aim. So let me go to this is an abstract which is a summary of this full article. So anyway, I will be discussing detailed. So let me go to some of the major points and major aspects in this article. So that's why I want to just highlight some of the major points in this article. So when we discussed children in difficult circumstances experience multiple risks that affected their physical and mental health. So this is the major point in this particular article's introduction. So issues related to children are increasing in the terms of sexual abuse, physical violence, poor parental care, poor support from family, school, and community. So that is the major thing which is connecting to children in difficult circumstances. So even there is, when we're talking about, there are some studies also reported some about the enhancing of the particular children who is having difficult circumstances. So in here, the CLWs that can be trained in the area include teacher, health workers, ASHA workers, social workers, NGO, or volunteers working among the CDCs or CNCP. CDCs and CNCPs means the community level workers. Then when we're talking about the children in difficult circumstances, need of care and protect, that is. So this is the short form. You can see that children in difficult circumstances is CDCs and need for care and protection is CNC. So basically this introduction reflects the who all are the children in difficult circumstances, and there are some studies how we can give such kind of training, in the sense when we look into that quality of life. If you give the training, a study also reported that life skill education is highly effective in enhancing happiness, quality of life, and emotional regulations among children. So this is a study. So whenever we are giving some kind of training programs, some kind of interventions, then the difficulties will be reducing among the particular respondents or particular children. Suppose if we talk about this study. So the current study, so what the current study aims, the current study is to determine the impact of training on knowledge among community level workers working with children in difficult circumstances on life skill education and student enrichment program for children. So this is the current aim of this study. So let me go to the methodology. What are the methodology? What was the methodology in the particular study? So was the experimental research design with the pre and post assessment. Then 207 community level workers were trained. They were working under Jyoti's Charitable Society Kerala. That's the thing. So there were a first phase was already done, and this is the second master trainees who are helping. So first level master training, they got the master training, and second level the master trainers are organizing or organized a 16 hours training spread across 2 days for the community level workers of Jyotish Charitable Society with the support of Imhans. So that's the one major thing you can understand. So the 2 days program, training program module was LSC and SEP. That means life skills education and student enrichment program. So there were participatory methodology such as activities, group discussions, brainstorming, and role plays that was included in the training program. So the first day focused on life skill educations like decision making and problem solving, creative and critical thinking, effective communication and interpersonal relationship, empathy and self-awareness, coping with the stress and coping with emotions and feedback. So this was the first day. They these are the major subtopics under life skills education. So the second day focused on a student enrichment program that covered study habits, exam preparation, healthy life, and physical health and mental health and time management. So these are the subtopics under student enrichment program. So this was a project which was approved in the institute. So that's one major factor we can understand in this methodology. So methodology is very clear. Training to the community level workers, that's the major factor. And results, coming to the results. So the results, religion, majority of them are 87.9 percentage were from Christian background, and majority of them are undergraduate. That means little less than half of the participants were undergraduate, and even the teachers. That's a major. You can see that is 64.3 percentage their occupation was teaching. That's the thing. So overall, when we look into the overall, even attended any training program, so that's no, that's why, so that's an effectiveness. So this training program was a very effective for the people, means majority of them, they were not attended any kind of training programs related to children in difficult circumstances or life skills education and student enrichment program. So pre-test is before the intervention 2.4. That means, so you can understand in the figure 2.4, and post-test is high 6.878. So after the intervention, the level of knowledge increased. That's the significant in here you can. So well structured about the workshop. So majority of them were good and very good. They were saying under the structure and organization, usefulness, practical orientation, and overall program. So that is another thing which is connecting. Anyway, the paired test, the statistical test, which is paired test, conducted identifying the increased knowledge in the increase in the knowledge after training was highly significant. That means what I told you people, that after the post test has high score, that means they increased the knowledge. So even the discussion part can understand that there are some studies which were say that the intervention is more important, and ensuring psychosocial interventions at curative, preventive, and promotive level is more significant. If you're working among children, so that is more significant. So that is the major factor in that. And even the teachers are the primary contact person for children in school. So that's the thing. Means they are the first responders. The another factor, and we look into here. So this is the another the current modules, which is an amalgamation of life skills education and student enrichment program, has dual effect on children, promoting mental health and enhancing educational performance among children. So let us move to the conclusion. So conclusion is, when we look into the conclusion, children in difficult circumstance need care and support from responsible adults. That is one major factor we can see. The significance of training program in social work is to assist the practice of psychiatric social work approach to people who need services. The training focusing on developing skills children and provide necessary services is the most effective way of reaching out to the unreached children and ensure the holistic well-being, thereby breaking the cycle of psychosocial problems that hinder the growth and development of the children in difficult circumstances. So even you can see that Shager et al. Developed the life skills education for children in difficult circumstances, my workbook. So that was the intervention module. Even Shager et al. Student enrichment program workbook also developed. So these two workbook were the key things for the intervention. So these are some of the references. So thank you so much.